Hello, today we'll be talking about the Toyota Supra's insurance cost and particulars. I value doing the proper due diligence and spared no expense in terms of time and research while trying to find the best cost and coverage for the Supra. The numbers, coverages, and quotes we'll be talking about are my personal ones. But please take in consideration that coverages and quotes vary person to person. Some factors include driving history, location, and coverage amounts. All this got started when I received an email from State Farm Insurance, who at the time was my insurance provider for the Supra. The email stated that they teamed up with Edmunds and there was a link to put a value on my car, quote unquote. So I clicked it. I put in the information that they asked, 1994 Toyota Supra, Twin Turbo, 80,000 miles, and Edmunds populated a appraisal valuation for $11,000. I knew this isn't correct, so I decided to contact Edmunds directly. At this point, I went on multiple valuation/quick appraisal websites like Blue Book, NADA, and Hagerty to compare to what Edmunds had provided me. I do want to note that I do know the difference between actually getting your vehicle appraised, but these are normal sites that most people use and that most people go to. I decided to contact Edmunds, and this is the response I received from them, and the initial email in the bottom is what I sent to Edmunds. The Edmunds team was very professional and respectful. They did acknowledge there was an error in the valuation, and they communicated that they would change it. I was still concerned because if Edmunds had it wrong, did State Farms have it right? I went to my local State Farm office, and to summarize the conversation, they recommended a specialty insurance company. They stated they are unable to provide a valuation for the car and that they cannot guarantee OEM parts. At this point, I had to find out about my insurance options. The following insurance documents are my personal insurance documents. And I'm a big advocate for transparency. I think that we can learn a lot from each other. And I hope that seeing these numbers and everything gives people a baseline and help them price shop and do other things logistically by having additional information. Okay, so when we're looking at the State Farm document, I have bodily injury 100 to 300, property damage at 500, and a deductible at 500. And I had a little bit of extra things that I think is needed, and that's emergency roadside and car rental and travel expense. Continuing on the second page, we see uninsured motor vehicle at $100,000 to $300,000. Now, the total amount due for the 6 months is $776.48. After communicating with Hagerty, I expressed that I wanted to maintain the same coverages as I had with State Farm, and they agreed that they could match those. So I stayed with the $100,000 to $300,000 liability coverage with the same property damage at $50,000, and I also got a deductible for $500. Now, I also included the car rental and the roadside assistance. The total amount for the Hagerty they did not offer, from what they told me, a 6-month setup, but actually a yearly payment. And that came out to $1,166. Hagerty Insurance offers a stated value policy. A stated value policy is a price that you and the insurer agree on ahead of time on the value of the vehicle in case of a total loss. In my case, I went with $40,000. I would say one note about Hagerty Insurance besides the stated value policy is the vehicle use policy, and that is that you could only use the vehicle for car shows and you cannot use the vehicle for errands or anything like that. They say you could go on a cruise or you could go out to dinner, but they don't want to use you using it as a daily driver. So that's something that you have to accept and be willing to follow. I hope this information was helpful. I kind of want to utilize the comments section more than ever. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them. I want to hear what you think, your thoughts. I want to learn from you. And if you have any questions as far as the coverage or just in general, feel free to send a message. And thank you for watching. And like always, we always appreciate the likes and the subscribes. And have a great day.